guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be guiding you through a nice and easy flow. Just opening up the back body and feeling really good and flexible and healthy at the end of this flow. So we're going to begin seated today. So sit up tall on your sits bones. You can kind of adjust your seat by rocking side to side, making sure the flesh is out from underneath you. Crossing your ankles, and you can place your hands on your knees. You can have them either palms facing up to receive energy or palms down just to ground down. And then just close your eyes, and we'll take 3 consecutive cleansing breaths here just to ground down and get centered. So deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. One more just like that. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. And then gently open up your eyes, and we'll take some gentle twists here. So sitting up tall, sitting up upright. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, twist towards the right, dropping your right arm behind you and your left hand on the outside of your right knee. And twisting from the center of your body here, allowing your shoulders to relax down your shoulder blades. And just breathing. Inhale. And on your exhale, expanding. Inhale, come back to center. Reach your arms up high. And exhale, twist towards the left, dropping your left hand behind you and your right hand on the outside of your left knee. And just sitting upright here. And just making sure you're twisting from the center of your body. And just breathe here. On your inhales, lengthening your spine. On your exhale, twisting deeper. It is early, so just take whatever feels good right now. And then inhale, come back to center, reaching your arms up. Then exhale, bring your palms down, and we're just gonna take an easy little forward fold here with our legs crossed. So reach your fingertips out in front of you. If you have blocks and need them, you can use that. If you have the flexibility, you can bend your forearms and lay your forearms on the ground, and then just relax your head and your neck here. Opening the back body here, making sure that your sacrum is down towards the ground, and relaxing your head and your neck. On your next inhale, slowly press up. And we're just gonna switch our feet, our legs. So open your legs out and then switch the cross of your ankles. Sit up tall. Inhale your arms up. Then exhale, reach them forward. Same thing here. You might feel a little different here in your hips. If you have the flexibility on this side, do the same as the other side. Laying your forearms down, and then just relaxing your head and your neck. Allowing your hips to open up here, and your spine lengthening. Breathing through any spaces that might feel sticky or resistant. And then on your next inhale, slowly press back up. And then make your way onto all fours for a tabletop pose. Making sure that your shoulders and your wrists are aligned and your knees and your hips are aligned as well. And then just take a moment here to ground down. So press through all 10 fingertips and then press into the earth. So you're engaging your core engaging your shoulder blades, and then press your shins into the ground too. So you're fully engaged here. And we'll take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, look up, cow pose. Exhale, cat, dome your back and press into the ground. Drawing your navel towards your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And take a couple of rounds here, creating movement with your body. You can just take a basic cat-cow, or you can take some circles with your hips. Take a couple circles, just whatever feels good. If you check some circles with your hips on one side, don't forget to do the other side. Just allowing your body to create some space. I like to flip my palms so that my fingertips are facing my knees, just for a really good wrist stretch here. You can rock your head side to side, just opening up the back of the neck. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, if you flipped your palms, just flip them back forward, come to a neutral tabletop, tuck your toes, and come to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up, press your fingertips into the earth, and then press your heels towards the earth. If you can't press your heels all the way down to the earth, that's fine. Just take a slight bend in your knees here. It's more important to lengthen your spine. Then inhale, lift up onto your toes. And exhale, press your heels back towards the ground. We'll take two more like that. Inhale, lift onto your toes. And exhale, press your heels towards the ground. Lengthening your hamstrings here. Inhale one more time onto your toes. And exhale, press your heels towards the ground. And we're going to engage our core here. So we're going to just do some downward facing dog to plank pose. We'll do that 3 times, creating some fluid movement in our spine, in our legs, and our shoulders. So inhale, shift forward to plank, high plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. 2 more like that. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more, creating some heat in the body. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. And then open mouth, exhale. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, and then exhale. Take as many steps as you need until you're at the top of your mat, and then fold forward for Uttanasana, forward fold. You can take a slight bend here. You can interlace your arms at your low back for chest expansion, and just pressing your wrist towards the front of the mat, allowing your head and your neck here to relax, opening up the shoulders, chest. And then on your next exhale, slowly release your fingertips down to the earth. Bring your toes, your big toes to center to touch. Inhale, halfway lift your spine, creating length here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, mountain pose. Reach your arms up over your head. And then exhale, Samasthiti, standing at attention. Bring your palms towards your side. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to high plank. And then come down to your knees. And we'll take a modified chaturanga here. So shift your weight forward and then lower down to your elbows, then lower all the way down to your belly. Make sure your toes are flipped. Bring your palms to the sides of your chest. And then inhale, low cobra or baby cobra. lift your chest forward and up, engaging your low back. Make sure that your knees are lifted off the ground. You're engaging your legs here. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower all the way down. If you can, in one fluid movement, inhale, high plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog, press back. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step, jump, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, Tadasana, mountain pose. And then adding on here, exhale, baby back bend. Bend your elbows and press your pelvis towards the front of the room, lifting your chest up towards the sky, opening up your throat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, press your palms down to the earth and step back, high plank. So option here, you can take it on your knees if you feel comfortable, or we can practice chaturanga. So shift your weight, your toes forward, so your shoulders are over your wrists, and then lower down so your elbows are at 90 degrees. Engaging your core here, inhale, flip your toes, upward facing dog. And then exhale, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. We'll take one more flow like that. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, step, jump, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms up. Optional look up, opening up your throat. Exhale, baby back bend, open your elbows to the sides of the room, pressing your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. And then exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Take whatever flow, whatever option feels good to you today. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. And then exhale, step it through, low lunge. And then drop your back knee down to the earth. And then slowly come up, bringing your palms to your knees, to your knee. And then take a moment here to, take a moment here to press your left shin down to the earth. So you're engaging your hips here. You're opening up your hips. And then inhale, your arms up. And just breathe here. Engaging your core here. Now on the exhales, relaxing your shoulder blades, letting them melt down your back. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring your palms down and slowly straighten your front leg. So you're in a half, I can't remember the name of this pose. Half splits. So you're gonna flex your foot towards your face. And if you can go all the way, do that, but I don't have the flexibility right now to do that. So I'm just gonna take the time here to really feel good in this pose. So if you have blocks, you can use them, creating a flat back with your spine. So you wanna make sure that your back isn't rounded at the top of the spine. You wanna make sure it's engaged and flat. So if you can do it without blocks, use fingertips. So inhale, create that flat back with your spine. And then stay for the exhale. Pressing your foot towards your face, your toes towards your face. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. And then on this next exhale, you can release all the way down, relaxing your head and your neck. Allowing the back of your hamstrings to open up. Just breathing into the tight spaces here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Your next inhale, bend your front knee. And slowly come back to downward facing dog. lift your left leg high. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose and step it through your palms, a little lunge. Then drop your back knee down. And then on your inhale, bring your palms to your knee and slowly come upright. Taking a moment here to open up the hips, pressing your shin down to the ground. And then you can reach your arms up and just breathe here. Making sure that your core is engaged, your spine is upright, lengthening. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, bring your palms down to the mat or to the blocks and then straighten your front leg. You're going to shift your hips back. And making sure that both hips are leveled. Either come up onto the blocks or your fingertips, creating a flat back. Making sure your toes are pointed towards your face, so your foot is engaged here. Inhale. Stay for your exhale with your flat back spine. Using your core here, feeling strong. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale. And then on the next exhale, slowly release all the way down over your leg, allowing your hamstring to open up. And if it feels uncomfortable, just breathe through the tight spaces. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, gently bend your front knee and then step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Then exhale, step it through and come up for warrior two. Spin your back heel down, bend your front knee. And just stay here for a moment. Opening up your arms in opposite directions. Making sure that your pelvis is forward. Opening up your hips. One inhale. One exhale. Then straighten your front leg and we're going to come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bump your hips back and then reach your front arm forward and then bring your front arm to your shin, the ground, a block. Making sure that you're not dumping weight over. You want to be engaged here. So you're going to use your core and then make sure that you're opening up, reaching your arm up towards the sky. Inhale, stay for the exhale. Then inhale, using your feet and core, slowly come up. And then bring both feet parallel to the short corners of your mat. Inhale, open up your chest to the sky. Then exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. Hinge from your hips. And we'll take a couple of, we're going to do some flat backs and then fold forward. So inhale, flat back, come to your fingertips. Lengthen the crown of your head. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. The wider you are here in your stance, the more flexible, the easier it is to fold forward. So if you're more flexible, I recommend bringing your toes closer in. And you can feel a better stretch here for your hamstrings. So take one more inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then option here to grab the outside of your ankles. Just let your head hang. I like to shimmy my hips side to side just to open them up a little bit more. Feels really good. And just take a couple of breaths here. And then wherever you are, slowly inhale, flat back. Then bring your palms to your hips. Engage your core. Take a slight bend in your knees and slowly come all the way up. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your front knee bent, reach your front arm over. And then exhale, come down and take a Vinyasa chaturanga flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg high. And then exhale, draw your knee to your nose and then bring your foot in between your palms. And then come up for warrior two, dropping your back heel down, adjusting your feet if you need to. Make sure that your front knee isn't bending inward. I tend to do that. So just really engaging your knee here. So pressing your knee towards the side of your mat. And just breathe here. Feel strong in your warrior two. Gaze over your middle finger. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg, coming into triangle pose. Bump your hips to the back of the room, then reach your front arm, and then drop your front arm to your shin, the ground, block. And then reach your right hand up and over, pressing your hips to the side of the room, relaxing the right shoulder blade down, keeping that engagement in your toes and your feet. Inhale, stay for the exhale. Okay, engaging your feet and your core, slowly come all the way up. And then parallel your feet to the corners of your mat, and we'll take another wide-legged forward fold here. This time we'll do a shoulder expansion. So interlace a chest expansion. So we're interlace our hands behind our low back. Inhale, open up your chest and your throat. Exhale, hinge forward, wide-legged forward fold with a chest expansion. Pressing your wrists towards one another and relaxing your head and your neck. And then slowly release your fingertips. Make sure you're not too rough with that. Just be gentle. Bring your palms down to the earth. And then inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Bring your palms to your hips and then slowly come all the way up. Open your arms out for warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, chaturanga. Take your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And then step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Mountain pose. And then bring your palms to your heart center. I'm going to stand this way. We're going to do tree pose. Some balancing. So ground down into your left foot. And then reach your right knee up. You can either come to the inside, bring your right foot to the inside of your left calf if you don't have a flexibility. If you do, you can bring your foot to the inside, the inner thigh. Just make sure you're not pressing into your knee. And then bring your palms to your heart center. Making sure that your right hip is pressing open. Using your core here. And then you can bring your palms up over your head. Opening up your branches here. You can open your arms out. Just take whichever pose you'd like to take. And just breathe. You can close your eyes here. For some reason it's harder when you close your eyes to picture the balancing. And then bring your palms to heart center. And then gently release your foot down. And you can wiggle your foot around. And then come back to standing. Shift your weight to your right foot. Bring your left knee up, and then you can bring your left foot to the inside of your right calf or the inside of your right inner thigh. But you want to make sure that you're engaging here. So you're pressing the right inner thigh into your foot into your thigh, opening up the hip here, drawing the left hip open, pressing your palms into one another, standing upright, lengthening through your crown of your head down to your spine. And then inhale, bring your palms up over your head. You can take a different variation here. You can open up your branches. You can keep your palms together. You can close your eyes, testing your balance. Wherever you are, just breathe and feel really strong and grounded in your tree pose. Okay, slowly bring your palms down to your heart center. Release your leg and give it a little shake. And then come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high, and then exhale, bring your right foot behind your left wrist, half pigeon pose. Take a moment here to adjust yourself in pigeon pose. It's not the most comfortable pose for many. Making sure that your front shin is parallel. Look over your right shoulder, making sure that your foot isn't sickling or bent. And then just come up onto your fingertips, opening your chest, feeling really nice and open here. You can take blocks wherever needed. And then if you feel like coming all the way down for sleeping pigeon, you can bring your forehead on stacked wrists or forearms, allowing the back of your spine and low back to open here, making sure your right toes are flexed to protect your knee. And then opening up your hips. You want to feel energetic in this pose. So just breathe in through the tight spaces, allowing fresh oxygen and blood to come into those areas. On the inhales, lengthening. On the exhales, relaxing. And just take a few more breaths on your own. Trying not to let your mind drift and wander. Just, if it does, just come back to your breath. And then wherever you are, slowly come back up and press back to a downward facing dog. You can take some movement here if you'd like. Just bring some blood flow back into the leg, and then inhale, reach your left leg high. And then exhale, half pigeon on the left. Bring your left foot behind your right wrist. This side may feel different. The left side always feels different for me. It's usually tighter. So just adjust as you need. Looking over your left shoulder to make sure your back foot is not bent. Come onto your fingertips, open your chest, and then exhale, sleeping pigeon, stacking your forehead on opposite forearms, flexing through your left foot, protecting your left knee. This side might feel tighter, and if it does, that's fine. Just breathe. Breathing through the sticky spaces. Allowing yourself to sink into that. And just coming back to the breath when you feel like you are feeling a little bit distracted. Okay, wherever you are, slowly come back up, pressing up onto your palms, and then press back, downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat, step, jump, or hop, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, come up onto your toes for a little yogi squat. And then sit your glutes all the way down, and then come to boat pose Navasana. We'll hold boat pose for 5 breaths. Bring your knees into tabletop. You can reach your arms out, or you can straighten your legs. Wherever variation you are, open up your chest. Make sure your spine is nice and strong and straight. And we'll just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that. Cross out your ankles. And then slowly bring your feet down to the mat and slowly roll the way down so that your back's into the ground. And we'll take bridge pose. So bring your heels towards your glutes. Press your palms down to the earth. Inhale, lift your hips up towards the sky. And then shimmy your shoulders underneath your back and interlace your hands at your low back, opening up your chest here. Taking some deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Relaxing your glutes here by pressing your hips up, using your feet. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. One more like that. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. And then on your inhale, open your arms out so your shoulders are out from underneath your back, and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, lower all the way down until your low back is down to the ground. We'll take fallen bridge. Bring your knees into one another. Open your feet out the width of your mat. And then bring your right palm onto your belly, your left palm onto your heart, just to ground down. Bringing the power that's coming from your core into your heart space. And then slowly bring your knees into your chest. And we'll take happy baby pose. So open your knees out. Grab the inside or outside of your feet. And then press your low back into the earth. And then you want to press your feet into your hands. So you're engaging your hips here. You really feel that when you're actually pressing into one another. We'll hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing your back and your spine to the ground, your low back. Inhale. Lengthening your sacrum. And then if you'd like, take some movement here. You can rock side to side. You can straighten one leg. Straighten the other, straighten both if you have the flexibility to do that. And then bring your knees into your chest. Reach your left leg long, keeping your right knee into your chest. Inhale, bring your knee up a little higher into your right armpit. Flex through your left foot. And then we'll take a supine twist. So bring your right knee across over to your left side of your body. You may have to shift your left hip underneath your right, making sure that they're stacked. You can look up towards the sky or look towards the right, whatever feels good on your neck. And just breathe. Making sure that your right shoulder blade is grounded. Opening up your spine here. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, slowly bring both knees back into your chest just to realign your spine. Try not to do any jerky or quick movements just to protect your back. Then inhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Exhale, reach your right leg long, flexing through your right toes. Hike up your knee a little bit closer to your left armpit. And then exhale, supine twist. Draw your left knee across your body. You can shimmy your hips underneath one another. And then same thing here, whatever feels good in your neck. Look up towards the sky or towards the left hand. You can close the eyes here. Coming to the end of class, your body is relaxing, slowing down the mind here. Breathing in, breathing out. Take 2 more breaths here. And then slowly come back to center, drawing your knees into your chest. And then grab your knees with your forearms, giving yourself a nice squeeze. Inhale, bring your forehead to your knees, giving yourself a nice hug, thanking yourself for coming onto your mat today. And then on your exhale, release your legs out long, your arms out wide. Take up space here for your final resting pose, corpse pose, Shavasana. Allowing your body to relax, your feet to splay out wide. Opening up your mouth, relaxing the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows. Relaxing the top of your head. Softening behind your eyes. Allowing your whole body to relax here. So important to allow yourself to slow down, especially when we're always going and going and going. If you'd like to stay longer in your Shavasana, please do that. Take at least 5 minutes, take 10 minutes, whatever feels good or is calling you today. But if you want to end your practice, bring some life back into your toes, into your fingertips. You can slowly rock your head side to side. And then we'll take one deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head for a good morning stretch. And then exhale, gently roll over to your right side into fetal position, using your arm as a pillow. And just breathing here for a moment. Coming back to reality. And then gently pressing back up to easy seated pose, keeping your eyes closed for the rest of the class. And sit up right here. Really feel your body here. Feel what the practice has done to you, your mind, your breath, the energy that's flowing in through your body right now. And then bring your palms to your heart center. And just keep your eyes closed here. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Another nice cleansing breath just like that. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Then on your next inhale, bring your thumbs to your third eye center, showing yourself gratitude for taking the time to coming up to your mat, taking care of your body and your mind. One more inhale, then exhale, fold forward. Namaste. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.